Okay, hi everyone. So today I thought I would show you my really random collection of Pokemon cards. And we have Detective Pikachu here to help us. These Pokemon cards really range from like the late 90s when they were super popular and I was, a much younger kid, to ones that then my younger siblings got in the 2000s, and then some more recent ones as part of like the Detective Pikachu movie and other things. So they are in no particular order. I'm just gonna pull them and go through them. This probably isn't going to be as satisfying as like the booster pack openings, but maybe it'd be interesting to see which ones someone has held on to. I will say I used to have some more, mostly ones that my siblings gave me. I sold them off because they were ones I didn't really care about. So when I grew up, it was really just the first gen Pokemon. And those are the ones I really know because I don't really do much with Pokemon these days, so I never really learned most of the newer ones. So when my siblings were getting Pokemon cards, it was later generations, and I ended up with the cards but didn't really like have any connection to them. So I sold those off, but I kept the original cards I got and cards of the original Pokemon from like later packs that were released. So I will just get started and pull one. So here we have a Cloyster. Obviously he's a water type Pokemon. He evolves from Shelder, 80 HP on this guy. His description says it fights by keeping its shell tightly shut for protection and by shooting spikes to repel foes. And he has Withdraw and Spine Missile. He looks pretty tough. This one was from 2007. I'm not good at identifying them by the symbol, but I will look it up afterwards and put it on the screen which set they were originally a part of. He is Pokemon number 91. Alright, next we have another water type Pokemon. This is Krabby. Okay, something you might notice about this one, right off the bat, it is in French. So I have a few Pokemon cards that aren't in English, and I really don't know where I got them. I know I got them, like these are the ones I got when I was really little, and I think it must have been from trading with other kids. I did have a best friend when I was little who traveled a lot overseas, and so she might have picked these up, and then I ended up with some. But you can see, like instead of base Pokemon, it's like Pokemon de base, however, I don't know French, sorry. And everything else on the card is French. His attacks are these two, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce. 50 HP, or PV, as it says there. And the bottom of the card, it says 95, 96, 98 Nintendo, 1999 2000 Wizards. So it's one of the older ones from like the late 90s. I'm just not exactly sure where it came from, but there he is. Wee wee. Okay, I'm wondering, this might have been in order by type, because here's another water one. This is Misty's Goldeen specifically. This is another one where it says 95, 96, 98, and then Game Freak 1999 2000 Wizards. Whatever that means. You have Misty down here in the corner. This Goldeen is only 40 HP. It has Fury Attack and it has Supersonic. It tells you what it's weak to, electric type. Yeah, this is like one of the classic cards. All right, this one clearly went through some wear and tear. Let's see who it is. It is a super old Staryu. So again, water Pokemon, 40 HP. This again is marked as 95, 96, 98, and 1999. Yeah, this art, like very old school. But it is Staryu. And it has Slap, weak to electric type, and enigmatic Pokemon that can effortlessly regenerate any appendage it loses in battle. There you go. Alright, here's another one. Okay, and this is Omanyte. It evolves from the mysterious fossil. This is another water type, 40 HP again. Again, this is a late 90s one. Although long extinct in rare cases, it can be genetically resurrected from fossils. Yay. It's funny, they just call it a spiral Pokemon. I mean, I would say like a snail or something. And its attack is Water Gun. This one's in better condition than the Staryu. Okay, here we have a classic Squirtle. This one is not as old, if you can tell by the art. It is marked as 2006. He has 50 HP. He has Bite and Skull Bash. I like his little bubbles. Okay, next we have Articuno. Super cool. He is water type here on this card. I'm not sure if sometimes he's like an ice type later on, but 70 HP. This is marked again as late 90s. A legendary bird Pokemon that is said to appear to doomed people who are lost in icy mountains. He has Freeze Dry and Blizzard. He's called a Freeze Pokemon. He weighs 122 pounds. That's a pretty big bird. He has a little star, which I think means like rare or super rare. So that's a pretty good card to have. Alright, this one is much more modern. It is a Lickitung. This is one of the ones that came out for the Detective Pikachu movies. So, nice little shiny hollow in the back. Lickitung was one of the Pokemon featured in the movie. So this card is from 2019. He is that special type or the basic? I used to know this better, but 100 HP. His attack is Continuous Lick. It checks out whatever is around it by licking everything. If you don't clean off a spot where it's licked you, you will get a rash. There he is. It's a silly little dude. You can see the art. He's kind of in the more like, I don't know, realistic style of how they were portrayed in the live action Detective Pikachu movie. Alright, here is a Jigglypuff. This is a newer Jigglypuff from 2006, so I think the same pack as the Squirtle we saw. It has 50 HP, weakness to the strength fighting Pokemon, and the only attack it has is Hypnoblast. It's cute. I don't know why it's like rushing away down a river. Okay, this one is a pretty sick card, if I do say so myself, just because it's very like of the times. So it is a Dragonite, evolved from Dragonair. So it's a dragon Pokemon with 90 HP. and it has supersonic flight. This Pokemon can fly in spite of its large bulk. It's said to be able to circumnavigate the globe in just 16 hours. So this one's from the late 90s, and then you can see here it's marked Kids WB Presents Pokemon, the first movie. So I think this was part of like the promotional stuff. You can actually see right here it says promo, I think. So this must have been part of the promo for the first movie, but I don't know, the art has always stuck out because it's very like cartoony. Yeah, I remember having this card for a long time. I almost want to say my friend gave it to me for losing one of my teeth, like my children's teeth. Yeah, so this is very like nostalgic to early Pokemon. Okay, here we have just a little Spearow, basic Pokemon with 50 HP. He's called a tiny bird Pokemon. He has Peck and Mirror Move. He's weak to electric. Eats bugs in grassy areas. It has to flap its short wings at a high speed to stay airborne. This is also marked as the late 90s. Okay, here's another random French one. So this is one of the, extra cards. It's not a Pokemon. I actually don't even know what it says, but we see 2 dice on here. So maybe something about rolling some dice. It is also marked as late 90s. I will try and find a translation and put it on a screen. All right, and another French one, but this guy is a trainer, probably. I'm just distracted by the art. Like, look at Pikachu. Look at his little flat head. And the guy is getting licked by Lickitung. And look at the little Poliwhirl or Poliwag or whatever it is. This one's a really cute card. No idea what it says, though. It's also from the late 90s. And another one. Recyclage. I'm guessing this is like maybe rejuvenating your Pokemon, because this Jigglypuff looks kind of beat up. He's like getting hauled off by a little hook. Hopefully he's okay. I'll try and look up what this says, and again, it's from the late 90s. And yeah, I feel like whoever gave this to me just gave me these because they were the crappy non-Pokemon cards. So I have all these random extra ones in French, but this is Mysterious Fossil. So from this, I think you can evolve the Ammonite and maybe 1 or 2 other things. So maybe this one isn't too bad to have. Also from late 90s. This one is more recent. It is Charmander. But as you can see here, it's from Build-A-Bear Workshop. So if you don't know, Build-A-Bear Workshop has a, I guess, like sponsor partnership with Pokemon, and they've been releasing Build-A-Bears of all the different Pokemon. They have done, I want to say they've done all the starters, including Pikachu. They have Eevee. They're working on all the evolutions. They have some other random ones. I think they have Mew. And some from the Detective Pikachu movie, but at least when I got the Charmander, I got this card that went along with him. So this is 70 HP, focus. He has Draw In and Flare. The fire on the tip of its tail is a measure of its life. If healthy, its tail burns intensely. I love Charmander. I like to choose him as my starter, even though I'm more of like, I like the element water overall more, but I don't know. Charmander's really cute. This is just the paper advertisement for Detective Pikachu. So there are all these cool cards. Spoiler, I don't really have any of the super cool ones. That's too bad. These are more. Okay. This one is also a favorite of mine. So this is Dratini, basic Pokemon, 40 HP. He just has one attack called Pound. Long considered a mythical Pokemon until recently when a small colony was found living underwater. This is also from the late 90s. It's marked with the diamond, so I think like intermediately common. I just think it's super cute. This like old style art is very like, I don't know, nostalgic or of the times. I like that card. These are just advertisements. Alright, this is a trainer card, but it is in English this time, and it's the Pokédex. So I feel like that's a pretty, basic good one to have. This is also marked as the late 90s. So probably came with some of the older Pokemon ones I have in English. Alright, this is a, Nidoran male, 60 HP psychic type. I think he's a poison pin Pokemon with collect and poison skin. It scans its surroundings by raising its ears out of the grass. Its toxic horn is for protection. And let's see, it's from 2007, so it's a newer one. There you go. I always liked this group of them. Okay, this is an Igglybuff from 2006, so this is a newer one. Yeah, you can kind of tell by the art, I think, because this is a little more like cartoony. I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of the early, like the aughts, the 2000 through 2010s. 50 HP for the little baby. It has Hover Lift. It has Baby Evolution, which I guess you can evolve it into Jigglypuff, but you have to have Jigglypuff. Weakness to the fighting Pokemon from 2006, if I didn't already say that. Yeah. Okay, and then speaking of that, here is Jigglypuff. Not from the same set, if you can tell. This is from the Detective Pikachu series. So if you went to the movie in theaters, they would give you a tiny little deck of cards, and I took most of them from my family so I could have them all. So this Jigglypuff, 60 HP. It is called a balloon Pokemon, which is not how I describe Jigglypuff. It's kind of funny. Has Healing Melody, and let's see. Recordings of Jigglypuff's strange lullabies can be purchased from department stores. These CDs can be found near the bedding area. That's funny. I don't know if that's always how it's been in the Pokemon world, or it's like just in this Detective Pikachu world of people living amongst Pokemon. But yeah, so this is from 2019, little shiny in the background. Okay, this one, as you can tell, is hasn't held up as well, and that's maybe because it is not like these kind of cards. It is I guess a weaker type of cardboard. So on this side, it has Graveler, number 75. It shows you the evolution from, I think, Geodude up to, don't remember him. Here's a Poke Trivia at the bottom. How does Graveler move? Answer, it rolls down hills. And then if you flip on the back, I think this was a promo for Pokemon the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. So they must have given these out like at the theater, or I got them somewhere when the movie was coming out. Collectible movie scene 5, Ash dives, saving Pikachu after a tip by a powerful psychic blast from Mewtwo. Anyone remember that? Yeah, so this went through the ringer, apparently. I'm trying to read the text here. It looks like it might be marked with 1998. I don't remember when the movie came out, the first one. Okay, and relevance to Graveler, we have Geodude. So this Geodude has 50 HP, fighting type, as you can tell from the kind of cartoony art. This is from that same pack as some of the others from 2006. It is weak to water, and its move is self-destruct. Okay, here we have a classic little guy, Diglett. He also has 50 HP, fighting type. He's Pokemon number 50, and he is described as a mole Pokemon. He has 2 moves, Down Draw and Mud Splatter. A Pokemon that lives underground. Because of its dark habitat, it is repelled by bright sunlight. And this is from the 2007 group. Okay, here's a super awesome card because of what it is and because it's shiny. So this is Aerodactyl, evolves from Mysterious Fossil. It is 60 HP, fighting type. And then look, it's shiny, hollow in the background. Kind of has these little stars that are shiny. But this guy himself is not shiny. So he's described as a fossil Pokemon. He has a Pokemon power, prehistoric power. He has wing attack, and he is weak to grass type. A ferocious prehistoric Pokemon that goes for the enemy's throat with its serrated saw-like fangs. And it is from the late 90s. Also has the star, so I think it is rare. I love shiny things, so this is a good card to have. Okay, so here we have another kind of non-standard card. This one is in better shape. It is number 59, Arcanine. Love this series of Pokemon. On the back, you get some more facts about Arcanine. So he is obviously a fire type. Arcanine is the final evolved form of Growlithe. Arcanine is a Pokemon that has been admired since the distant past for its beauty. It runs gracefully as if it had wings on its ankles. In the Flame Pokemon-a-thon, Ash is forced to enter a Pokemon race and is cheered on by the barking of Arcanine. First appearance, episode 33, the Flame Pokemon-a-thon. Here's a little quiz for you. Who's that Pokemon? This guy. You'll find out on card 51, and I don't think I have card 51, so I hope you know. Let's see. It looks like this is marked with the late 90s also. It must have been like this TV animation edition, so maybe something related to promoting the TV show. And then we also got a Growlithe, super cute. So this guy's a fire type, 50 HP with body slam and fire breathing, weak to water obviously. And this is from the 2006 grouping of them. I do like this art. They're so cute. Okay, and now for a more vintage Growlithe. This one is from the late 90s. Again, so this time he has 60 HP, so he's a little stronger. Actually, it might be interesting to compare the two, so you can see the differences over the years. So these are like almost 10 years apart in production, so you can tell this art is a lot, older looking. He has Flare on this one, and says very protective of its territory. It will bark and bite to repel intruders from its space. yeah, I think it's cool to have both of those to compare. Okay, here's one that looks a little different. From the back, we can see, sorry, I keep bumping this, Pocket Monsters card game. So, I think first maybe they were called Pocket Monsters, or in like some areas of the world they were. This is marked as 1996. And surprise, it's not in English, but it's also not in French. Ooh, I could be wrong. I'm not sure which Asian language this is exactly. So I don't really want to guess, but also not sure where this came from. I have to assume the same source of the French ones, but super cool to have. It is a little Vulpix with a little Pokeball in its mouth. Fire type, 40 HP. Can't really read much else about it, but it has this trainer guy at the bottom, so I'm thinking it's kind of like that Misty's Goldeen. Like this might have a trainer name in the name and then the actual Pokemon's name. But yeah, a cool one to have. Oh, and here we have another Vulpix. Love her. You can tell this is also from the late 90s, kind of by the art. 50 HP on this one, and this has Confuse Ray. And it says, at the time of birth, it just has one tail. Its tail splits from the tip as it grows older. Super cute. Alright, this is another one of those, I think, movie-related cards. So here we have Butterfree, number 12. You can see the evolution. Is it Caterpie and Metapod, I think? Poke Trivia. What two toxic dusts? Ooh, that's not. Okay. What two toxic dusts make Butterfree very dangerous? The answer is Sleep Powder and Stun Spore. So on the back here, we have another Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, collectible movie scene number 1. So, unbeknownst to these young Pokemon trainers, their invitation to meet the world's greatest Pokemon trainer at a secret island castle is actually a trap set by Mewtwo. Hopefully that is not a spoiler to anyone, because I think this is like over 20 years ago. So yeah. Okay. All right. So this one is not one of the original 151, but I kept it because it is from the Detective Pikachu movie. As you can see here, got that shiny rainbow background. It is a Morlul. They are featured in the movie. Grass type, illuminating Pokemon, 50 HP. It has Sleep Spore. It shatters it shatters. We don't want it to shat. It scatters its shining spores around itself, even though they're dangerous. Nighttime tours of forests where Morlul live are popular. So again, from the movie, so from 2019. All right, this, come on, is Nosferapti, or I think, oh god, Zubat, one of those bat ones. This is again from the late 90s and is one of the French cards. Grass type, 40 HP. Yeah, I can't read it, but I'll try and translate. Okay, and this guy is a Weepinbell. As you can guess from the art, it is from that 2006 group. I'm not super a fan of this, really. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like modern, but a little goofy and abstract, cartoony. I don't know. But 70 HP, it has Sleep Seed and Vine Whip. It evolves from Bellsprout. Weakness is fire. Okay, and then everyone's favorite grass Pokemon, Bulbasaur. This is also from the Detective Pikachu movie. Super cool. Shiny. It has 60 HP. He is Pokemon number 1, and his attack here is Find a Friend. I guess not really an attack. Weakness is Fire. A strange seed was planted on its back at birth. The plant sprouts and grows with the Pokemon. Alright, and here we have a non-shiny Bulbasaur. 60 HP also. He has Shake Vine and Bullet Seed. For some time after its birth, it grows by gaining nourishment from the seed on its back. This is from the 2007 set of cards I had. I like the art on this one. More like realistic, as if this is realistic, but yeah. Alright, and yay, shiny! So this is the same exact card, I believe, but obviously this is the holo version, just kind of a one note, no designs in it, just shiny. From the same group in 2007, same information on both of them. Alright. This is Magnemite, an electric type with 50 HP. It has Magnetic Swirl. Its weakness is the Fighting Strength Pokemon. This is from that 2006 group. Alright, now let's go back in time to Magnemite from the late 90s. He only has 40 HP in the 90s. He is a magnet Pokemon, uses anti-gravity to stay suspended, appears without warning, and uses attacks like Thunder Wave. So he does have the Thunder Wave attack. He also has Self-Destruct. Again, we can do a fun little comparison of art from about 10 years apart. So the art on the old cards is just like so funny in comparison. Alright, we have a Voltorb, electric type, 50 HP. He's just a ball Pokemon, but 22.9 pounds, so kind of a heavy ball. His attacks are Speed Ball and Big Explosion. It looks just like a Pokeball. It's dangerous because it may electrocute or explode on touch. I'll be honest, I've never been super attracted to the electric Pokemon type. It's just not like a element that I'm super into, but you know, Pikachu, everyone likes Pikachu. This is from the 2007 group. Alright, and Detective Pikachu himself. So you can see here, he has a little cup of coffee, a little shiny. He has 90 HP, obviously electric type, number 25 mouse Pokemon. One of his, not attacks, but a healing move is Coffee Break. He also has Corkscrew Punch. This is obviously from the promo for the movie. In the movie, he was the partner of Tim's father, Harry, who has gone missing. This Pikachu loves the dark coffee at the Hi Hat Cafe. If you haven't seen this movie, I thought it was good. I'm not the best judge of movies because I don't really like movies in general. I guess maybe that says something. I liked this one. It was just cool to see how they imagined like a modern integration of Pokemon in, human society. I thought it was pretty good. So I have that Detective Pikachu. I have another Detective Pikachu. Okay, this is probably my favorite card I have. So it is Vaporeon, one of my favorite Pokemon, because it's cute and I really like water types. And this card is freaking holographic, but like the holographic part is like little bubbles, and I love sparkly things. I just love it. This is actually from 2006, but I like the art a lot more. It looks more realistic, kind of. Obviously, Yvelte's from Eevee. This has Bite and Water Gun. Weakness is electric. It has the star symbol, so I guess rare. I think when I looked up my cards before, this was the one that was worth the most. I mean, still just like a couple of dollars. And it's obviously not super old. Although I guess 2006 was a while ago now. It just feels like 4 years ago. Yeah, I love this one. So that is all the ones I have. I can do a little crinkle with this. This was the packaging from the Detective Pikachu set I held on to. So yeah, when every person who got a ticket got 2 game cards, and it would be the Detective Pikachu and then 1 other card. So I took all of my families because they don't care about it, and I made them go together to see the movie so I could get more cards. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. I have some other trading card sets that I own, which are not Pokemon. They are really random franchises, including Harry Potter, Neopets, and Naruto. So potentially in the future I will make more videos just showing off the cards. Yeah, I just think it's fun to look through. Like, I don't know what I'm ever gonna do with these, but I'm not gonna get rid of them because they're like, I don't know, very nostalgic and cute. I don't really play the card game, but I just think they're all cool. I do have the Vaporeon Build-A-Bear, really nice quality. I have the Charmander Build-A-Bear. I have my Detective Pikachu. And I also have this little crochet Vaporeon, this little tail. I didn't put him in the video because he doesn't really sit up because of his tail. But super cool. Bought this at a craft fair. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day or night, and let me know which card you like the most of mine and what your favorite card that you have is, or what your favorite Pokemon is.